So, here is my take on the Don't Say Gay bill. So, do I support it? Kind of. The first part I'll address is the gender identity part. I do not think gender identity and all that stuff should be taught to younger people mostly because they can't understand it, or it's too mature for them at that age. And I don't think the people who advocate for all this gender identity stuff don't even understand it either. And now on to sexuality. I think that homosexuality presented to younger kids, as long as it's presented the same way as heterosexuality at that age and not explicit, is perfectly okay. I don't think it should be a part of the curriculum, but as long as it's not explicit and the topic does come up, I do think it is okay. It could be presented just like, oh, some boys marry boys, some girls marry girls, and that's okay. Treat them the same way you would a boy who marries a girl or a girl who marries a boy. Something like that. Once again, I do not think kids being exposed to gay people is wrong. As long as it's presented in the same way as straight people are, I do think it is okay. And if you don't want sexuality pushed on children, like you say, then I do not want to see straight people in kids media anymore. And kids can be exposed to gay people through their friends or family or other adults in their lives, or through books or TV shows or the internet, so I don't understand what's wrong or different about it if it comes up in a classroom. And they say it denies parents' rights to talk about this to their kids if they talk about it in school, which I do not think is correct exactly. The parents can still give their takes on this no matter if or where the child learns about this, so I don't think parents' rights are being denied if the child learns about it in schools, so by this logic, a child learning about this through their friends or internet would also be denying parents' rights, so I don't really understand that. And I do think this bill is slightly against the First Amendment in a way. And lastly, I'll give an example of this topic being okay in a school. So imagine the child sees a gay couple in like a book or something, which I've already talked about is okay. So they ask the teacher, it's like, oh, why are these boys or why are these girls kissing? And the teacher can be like, oh, some boys like boys, some girls marry girls, and that's okay. Treat them the same way you would a boy who likes a girl, or a girl who likes a boy. Something like that. That is appropriate, I do believe. And I do think it is okay for gay teachers to be out to their students no matter their age. Well, it harms nobody. And I do think it's okay for them to, like, show a photo of their partner on, like, the first day of class, like most teachers do. Well, that is okay, I believe, because it harms nobody. And I've already talked about this before in a previous video. All in all, I do not think gender identity should be taught, but if the topic of sexuality or gay people comes up, I do think it is okay, as long as it's presented the same way heterosexuality is, and it is not harmful to anybody, no matter their age, and it doesn't deny the parents the right to do anything.